May we start? Who has not joined?
Ma'am, everyone has joined. Honorable Chief Guest, Honorable Mehmet Sir has joined.
So I think we should start on time. This is very important.
Sir, we can start.
Rahul ji?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, all are here now.
Yes, sir.
So, sir, good morning, sir. Should I start now or?
Please.
Yeah. With the kind permission of the chief guest, Professor T.G. Sitaram, Director IIT Guwahati, I want to take permission to start the inauguration session.
Dr. Srivastava, please proceed.
Yeah, thank you, sir. So, good morning to all dignitaries present here on virtual diet. Chief guest, Professor T.G. Sitaram, Director IIT Guwahati. Guest of honor, Professor Rajiv Kumar, Member Secretary AICT. Professor Mamta Rani Agrawal, Advisor 1, ATAL Academy AICT. Dr. G.L. Garg, Assistant Director, ATAL AICT. Other officials of AICT. All the coordinators and participants of 24 online ATAL FDP program starting from today. Students, faculty, and staff members of all participating institutions, members of press and media, and all the others members presented here, a warm and heartfelt good morning to all. We welcome all of you to the inaugural ceremony of 24 online ATAL FDP. In the beginning of the ceremony, I will request to IT team of AICT headquarters for virtual lamp lighting and Saraswati Vandana with the kind approval of the chief guest and other dignitaries.
या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्करप्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा
Thank you, Rahulji. Now, in the beginning of the program, AICT ATAL Academy has achieved many milestones in a very small period of 2 to 3 years. One of them is inclusion of NAMA in the World Book of Records, London. The entire team of ATAL Academy is working day and night under the leadership of AICT officials. They have also created a group of coordinators for each program, which provides a great networking and leadership opportunity amongst the participants and the experts. In the line, I would like to invite Professor Mamta Rani Agrawal, who is the Advisor 1 ATAL Academy AICT. She has earlier proven her leadership as Secretary UGC Director Education Delhi and the Nabyuk Schools for welcome address. Madam Agrawal, please.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
A very good morning to all of you. Chief guest of the inaugural session, Professor T.G. Sitaram, Distinguished Director of Indian Institute of Technology, Guwahati. He is our geotechnical scientist, and you would all be very, very happy to know that Dr. Sitaram was listed as world's top 2% scientist for the most cited scientists, that whose journals, published journals, have been most cited in various disciplines by none other than Stanford University in 2020. So we are very, very proud of you. Our Honorable Member Secretary, AICT, a very dynamic academic leader who is always there to guide us through all types of need and academia support. Eminent friends from academia and dear participants, it is indeed my privilege to share my thoughts on one of the most prominent and valuable value addition scheme of faculty development programs. And that is, we very fondly call it ATAL, or AICTE Training and Learning Academy. I want to start with one sentence by Benjamin Franklin. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest, or an investment is knowledge has always, you can reap the best dividends, if I may say that. It's very, very difficult task to connect with the audience when you are in an absolute virtual mode where there is no bodily perception, no eye contact, no face reading. But since we are in this state, we have to. The importance of education, especially technical education, has been constantly growing, and the knowledge-based industries have now occupied center stage of development, not only in our country, but across the world. Consequently, there is significant growth in the number of universities and institutions offering technical education across the length and breadth of our country. And this growth has been very evident in past few decades. AICT's undivided focus has been on quality of technical education on continual basis, on absolutely regular basis, to meet the global competition, to produce the most competitive professionals, cutting edge professionals. So in this context, what is needed when we are aiming for these cutting edge professionals? It is the faculty development, which is the key element to create skilled human capital, enhance industrial productivity, our Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan, to increase nation's GDP manifold, and finally to improve the quality of life in our country. We all have to admit, we have to acknowledge that with the progression of disruptive technological advancements and the process accelerated by the COVID pandemic, there is a paradigm shift in our whole teaching learning process, in our pedagogies, in the way we have been dealing with higher education, our experiments in laboratories, and so on. So our ensuing education is highly collaborative, cross-institutional, cross-cultural, multi-directional, enabling convergence of men and machine. We need to explore new pedagogies, new academic landscapes, and new horizons. Our students who are technically very, very sound, they will no longer be recipients of the knowledge. It would no longer be a monologue, a unidirectional way of teaching, but equal partners in the teaching learning process as creators of knowledge in a self-paced, self-directed, interest-based learning ecosystems. And all of a sudden, all our learning techniques, our tools have changed. It has become video conferencing, Skype, wikis, blogs, virtual classrooms, simulators, MOOCs, animated laboratories, and more so, personalized data from the interconnected world. With these lofty challenges, with these changes entire academic landscape, what is it which is needed? So need of the hour is rigorous, comprehensive, continuous faculty training, faculty development program, which must further transmit to our students, our technical students. AICT, in its endeavor to encourage academic excellence in every field and to ensure implementation of national education policy, has taken several initiatives. You would be very happy to know that in line with NEP, our technical education books, the content has been translated in 11 regional languages and more to be translated in years to come. So our students would have an ingrained inclusivity, and AICT would be able to reach the unreached through the powerful medium of regional languages. In ATAL program, we are very thankful to all our premium institutes, be it IITs, IIMs, NITs, IISc, ISI, JNU, BARC, DRDO, our research organizations, our premium universities, and most importantly, galaxy of experts from academia, industry, our research organizations from our country and abroad. Our sole focus, the focus of all of us, each one of us, is on imparting, upgrading your knowledge, your skill sets in thrust areas, in emerging areas. ATAL Academy has done a remarkably wonderful job, a great value addition in faculty development. It has achieved unprecedented participation of more than 1.5 lakh faculty members. We have conducted more than, I think, 948 faculty programs. We have witnessed an unparalleled growth, and it has been awarded, as Director Srivastav just now mentioned to you, in the World Book of Records, London, for having the maximum reach in faculty training programs. So all these are truly the achievements of an outstanding ATAL team. It is the academic dynamic leadership of AICT's chairman, visionary chairman, vice chairman, a very dynamic and cooperative member secretary. Partnering institutions, they play a very crucial roles. Our galaxy of experts to whom I pay my heartfelt gratitude. Our coordinators who work tirelessly to make it a great success. And an absolutely amazing team at AICT's headquarters, Dr. Amit Datta, Dr. Girdhari Lal Garg, Rahul Dhaya, Gaurav, and most importantly, my dear participants, it is you. This program is for you, by you, and we all are aiming that this program gets a great and huge success. It adds on to your knowledge, your skill set, and the whole team collectively actually needs a huge round of applause to all of you, each one of you. Finally, at ATAL, our constant endeavor is, our constant aim, objective, ambition is that our faculty colleagues are motivated, engaged, fascinated to acquire knowledge, new knowledge in the domains of emerging areas, associated skills, practical knowledge, and visualize their applications, the application of this acquired technical knowledge in solving real life problems, problems of the community, problems of the region, finally problems of our country, and if possible, global problems. So I just want to say with concluding remarks that it's very important that our esteemed participating colleagues, our distinguished friends from academia, feel a great sense of achievement post-training. I'm certain that our FDPs would surely help them to become much better prepared with disruptive technological advancements. And they would be able to become drivers of transformation, masks of quality education deliverance, responsible to transform lives of newly recruited engineers, management professionals, and all other technical areas, cutting edge humanitarian professionals, entrepreneurs who would encourage inclusivity, commemorate diversity, and celebrate excellence. From the bottom of my heart, I again express my heartfelt gratitude to all the coordinators, to Team ATAL, to our visionary leadership, and primarily to you, each one of you, our participants and our distinguished resource personnel. All the very best Thank you so very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam, for your welcome words and the details of the FDP programs. Now, I want to invite the guest of honor, Professor Rajiv Kumar, Member Secretary AICT, who has implemented numerous ideas in his great leadership. He has completed his doctorate from IIT Delhi and research area in mathematical computing, software engineering, and the image processing. So he has implemented several new set of the experiment in the last couple of years. So I request him to enlighten the gathering from his visionary words. Over to sir. It seems there might be some networks connectivity issue with the member secretary, sir. So, Rahul, can you give me some update? Anything?
Yes, sir.
I
just
was
please.
I was talking to Honorable Member Secretary. There has been heavy rain in Delhi today, and due to that, there is huge traffic on roads, and signal connectivity is very bad since he is under a bridge. So I think we may request our Honorable Chief Guest, in case
Yes.
time permits, he would be able to join a little late.
Yes, okay, then I proceed as of now. So we are having with us our chief guest, Professor T.G. Sitaram, who is the director IIT Guwahati. Professor Sitaram is on ICRAGE and the president of Indian Society of Earthquake Technology. Presently, he is the director of IIT Guwahati since July 2019. He is a senior professor, Department of Civil Engineering, IISc Bangalore. He was the former chairman, Research Council, CSIR Central Building Research Institute, Roorkee. He is also the director of Central Institute of Technology, Kokrajhar, Assam, in capacity of additional charge since May 2021. He obtained his bachelor's civil engineering from Mysore University, master's in civil engineering from Indian Institute of Science, and PhD in civil engineering from University of Waterloo, Ontario, Canada. He worked for his postdoctoral at University of Texas at Austin from 1991 to 1994. He had served as a visiting or honorary professor in the many universities in countries such as Japan, Canada, USA, Hong Kong, Australia, and Republic of China. Over the last 35 years, Sir has carried out research and development in the area of geotechnical and infrastructure engineering, seismic, microgen, and soil dynamics, geotechnical earthquake engineering, and has developed innovative technologies in the area of geotechnical engineering, leading to about 500 technical papers, 20 books with Google Scholar H Index 46 and the I-10 Index 131, and more than 6,700 citations. He has filed 5 patents, executed more than 120 consultancy projects and 2 startup companies to his credit. He has guided 40 PhD students at IISc and the IIT Guwahati. He has guided more than 35 master's students, 20 postdoctoral students, and several thousand industry professionals and teachers through the continuing education workshop. He is the chief editor of International Journal of Geotechnical Earthquake Engineering, USA since 2010, and he is the editor-in-chief Springer Transactions in Civil and Environmental Engineering Series, Singapore. In 2020, he has delivered the IGS annual lectures in IGC 2020. In 2015, he is the recipient of IGS Coquelam Award of his lifetime contribution in geotechnical engineering. Earlier, he was the recipient of Sir C.V. Raman State Award of Young Scientist, Government of Karnataka, in the year 2002 in recognition and appreciation of exceptional contributions to engineering sciences. In 2020, he was listed in the world's top 2% of scientists for the most cited scientists in various disciplines by Stanford University. So I wish to request him to deliver the inaugural speech.
Namaste. Very good afternoon to all of you.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste. Professor Rajiv Kumar, Member Secretary, AACTE. Professor Mamata Rani Agarwal, Advisor 1, ATAL Academy. Dr. Vivek Srivastava, Dean and Coordinator of NIT Delhi. And all the distinguished people who have joined this web online FDP program inauguration. And all the participants of these FDP programs. I'm very happy to be here for the inauguration program of the 24 ATAL online FDP programs today. AACTE has taken various quality initiatives to promote technical education in the country. AACTE Training and Learning Academy ATAL is one of its initiatives that has been conducting various faculty development programs for imparting or upgrading faculty knowledge in thrust and emerging areas. I still remember my first meeting, which was in Jaipur, because some of you may not know that I was also holding chairman of the committee of the southwestern zone of AACTE in Bangalore for 3 years, and then now in Kolkata Eastern region, I am the chairman of the committee of the AACTE committee, Eastern Zonal Committee. So I was also part of this ATAL Academy initiation in Jaipur. So given this COVID-19 pandemic or backdrop, these programs have really taken a lead. I'm very happy to note that this year, 1,500 and odd FDPs in various emerging areas are going to be conducted online through this ATAL Academy. So the initial idea was, we were discussing how to design the building and how to really invite people and make them stay comfortable and all that when we started the ATAL academies. But now, in such a fast mode, so many programs have already been conducted and so many more going to be conducted. And even today, you are inaugurating 24 courses. And also, I was looking at some of the list of the courses, very tremendous. Whether it is engineering or management, okay, whether systems engineering, sustainability engineering, and all these areas, they're very important. It is very pertinent to mention that here, this city has established 11 plus maybe several other, 5 in the country, Jaipur, Vadodara, Guwahati, and Trivandrum. 4 was announced in 2018, and then 11 more ATAL academies have been announced in Dehradun, Kanpur, Bhopal, Bangalore, Chennai, and many other areas, many other cities in India. The thrust areas are also very large and focused on artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, blockchain, robotics, quantum computing, which are all very, very, very advanced topics, and which requires a lot of input to the new faculty, whether it is 3D printing, augmented reality, and all that. Friends, all of you know, the faculty today are facing growing array of changing roles and responsibility. The pandemic has actually changed the way, has really changed the way we teach, we deliver knowledge, and also the way the students are also receiving them. So it is the responsibility of some agency here. AICTE has taken that responsibility to train and upgrade the knowledge of the faculty through faculty development programs, to engage them also in ongoing professional growth. The faculty in our members are being in the midst of transformational changes to their traditional roles and tasks, and identified several fundamental challenges facing faculty and the way they deliver the classes and how they've been received. One thing is for sure, there is an expanding role for the faculty. The set of tasks expected from a faculty is intensifying under increasing pressure to keep up with new directions in teaching and research. So the topics what I just read out to you are all, requires a lot of research and development. So that's where, we need to train the faculty. The new faculty members may need to develop skills in these newer areas for grant writing or designing, or even offering courses in the coming days, or even the online courses which are being happening now. So we need seasoned faculty members to train these also. So it is not very easy, the trainers of trainers is a very challenging task. All faculty will continuously need to learn new skills in the face of an increasingly technological workplace. So I can easily say we have leapfrogged at least 10 years in the use of technology in the higher education, just because of this pandemic. So this pandemic might have caused a lot of hardship, and we might have lost a lot of kith and kins, particularly in the second phase of the COVID-19 in India, and also in the world. But at the same time, it has provided a lot of opportunities for everyone. And particularly in the field of education, as Madam Agarwal was talking about, disruptive education. It is really disruptive the way we do things. So it provided an opportunity for faculty to consider new ways to organize the courses and learning materials. So it is not one way of delivering. I was talking to many of my colleagues in IIT Guwahati, and we did our convocation also in the very beginning. Just 2 days back on 16th, we had our convocation, addressed by none other than the tech giant, Mr. Narayan Murthy of Infosys Foundation. So what we learned is this pandemic has given us, has leapfrogged us more than a decade of, because otherwise many of us would have been hesitant to use the technology. The backbenchers, you can call them, we are resistant to use the technology, but now everybody has to use it because there is no other option given to you. So this actually provided to work collaboratively across disciplinary fields. And as I was telling you, that I have discussed with many of our faculty how they are delivering these courses. Each one is a new one. Somebody is using PowerPoint with voice embedded. Somebody is using delivering live courses on Zoom, YouTube. Someone using the other platform like Microsoft Teams, and many. So finding a balance in what we do, how we deliver is a real challenge. Closely related to the challenge of managing new and expanding faculty roles is also another challenge, achieving balance in the work and life. In our research, faculty developers identified balancing and finding time for multiple work responsibilities as a significant issue of concern for faculty at all career stages. Another very important thing, Madam Agarwal is here, that a lot of many teachers in higher education, particularly in engineering colleges, are women knowledge. So they also need to balance their work and family simultaneously at home. Now everybody is at home. At home and deliver this is a very great challenge. So managing time, work-family issues, as well as more traditional emphasis on teaching and learning is going to be the order of the day. So we also significant number of experienced faculty will retire, and significant, and also so many colleges are there. So we require critically, well-trained, well-developed faculty who can really teach in these newer areas of quantum mechanics and other areas, very important areas to address. So there are many roadblocks as well. You see, it's very easier to say that we will deliver everything online, but in engineering, it's very difficult to do everything online. So I think online is going to stay in a mixed mode, but definitely we need to get back. Hopefully, this pandemic will get over and we bring our students back. So interacting with students is very, very key. So, but there are many more opportunities for our faculty because of this changing dynamics in radio, which has been caused due to the pandemic. So there are other, group of set of people where we need to also train. Many institutions are hiring, smaller colleges and other hiring the faculty which are just outside from a college. So we have to also train them. So definitely this ATAL Academy objective is to impart quality technical education in the country and to support technical institutions in fostering research, innovation, and entrepreneurship through training in various emerging areas is become a very critical at this time. So I congratulate ACTE particularly for starting this ACTE Training and Learning Academy ATAL, and it's really a tribute to the ATAL ji as well, because he would have been very happy to see such a growth, such a fast pace which has happened in the last few months, I can say. So with these few remarks, I again thank the organizers for inviting me to address all of you, and I wish the program a great success. And I also am very happy to inaugurate this 24 FDP online through this ATAL Academy. I wish all of you have excellent learning and go back and teach others. So you would be the trainers of trainers, so which will disseminate the technology and information, and particularly in the areas of newer areas, what I just highlighted. Thank you very much. Namaskar. All the very best.
Thank you so much, sir, for your very valuable inaugural address. Dr. Vivek Srivastav, I'll just take 1 minute. All the coordinators are here. One request which I have is that during the inaugural session, if data permits, kindly all of you keep your videos on so that we can connect better. Secondly, sir, we are thinking, this is for you, sir, we are thinking that every inaugural session, we have somebody from the industry, really who is working on the topic, who has done some research and knows the industry perspective. And then we have an interactive session, like, his lecture followed by an interactive session. So we are thinking that we would be calling our industry experts in this. So from all of you coordinators, we would be seeking your suggestions. And if all of you can also suggest us that, can we include more thrust areas, more emerging areas, kindly look beyond technology. Technology is an integrated part. So, even also look at dairy farming, look at also, agrarian technology, or maybe oil exploration technology, or maybe there is so much more. I mean, geophysics. So I think we need to have a comprehensive list of the thrust areas, not only in IT, but all the sectors comprehensively. Secondly, please suggest us where would you like us to integrate this industry connect at the inaugural session, or there should be a separate session. And these are some of these things. And during the inaugural session, kindly keep your, so that we can connect face to face. Thank you so much. You can take over, Dr. Shrivas. Thank you. And thank you, sir, Sitaram sir, once again. My heartfelt gratitude for such a valuable address. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, sir, for your inspirational and the motivational speech. On behalf of all the coordinators and ATAL Academy, AICT, I assure you that we will implement all your suggestions in the upcoming FDPs and other activities and all. Thanks a lot. Ma'am, I just want to confirm whether the availability of the member secretaries, sir, in the session.
Give me 30 seconds.
Yes. Session.
You kindly propose vote of thanks. He would not be able to join us.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. So now we have reached at the end of the session, and I have given the opportunity to deliver the vote of thanks. So thank you all, the dignitaries, and a special thanks to the Honorable Chief Guest, Professor T.G. Sitaram, who has consented us in a short time. I am thankful from my core of the heart to the Chairman AICT, Professor Anilji Sahasrabudre, Vice Chairman and the Professor M.P. Punia, Member Secretary and Guest of the Honor of the ceremony, Professor Rajiv Kumar, for their leadership in AICT. I am thankful to all the head of the institutions where these 24 FDP programs are being organizing. I am thankful and congratulate all the program coordinators, experts, and their faculty colleagues who are participating around the globe, because without their active participation, we can't plan such FDPs. And I am thankful to Dr. Mamta Rani Agrawal, Advisor 1, Dr. G.L. Garg, AICT Achal, cell to organize such events and support round the clock for the FTPs. I am also thankful to all the regional officers of AICT, IT teams of ATAL Cell for their continuous support. I am thankful to e-governance cell who has developed the portal, media cells and media agencies who has connected us with every corner of the world. At last, but not the least, I am thankful to AICT officials for providing me an opportunity for coordinate the event. Our Director Padma Shri Dr. Satish Kumar for his great leadership, fellow coordinator Dr. Anshul Agrawal and Dr. Manoj Kumawat, other esteemed faculty colleagues and IT team staff of their involvement in the event. Without their support, the success of this event was not possible. Thanks to all to whom their names I could not list here, so thanks one and all. Now, with the kind permission of the Chief Guest, I would like to announce the closure of the online inaugural ceremony of 24 AICT ATAL FDP.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, and have a very, very wonderful, valuable sessions, and have a very good day. Thank you.
So we can leave the meeting, sir, now?